Oh, Yugi! So you've decided to visit your old grandpa after all. After all this time, you still can't resist the allure of new rare cards, can you?
Oh, Grandpa, you know I was gonna come see you one way or another, but I admit, I was walking a little faster than usual on my way to the shop.
Oh, that's my grandson. Now come in, come in. Take a seat at that table over there. The Infinite Forbidden has been so popular that I rarely get downtime like this.
A brand new set, huh? I'll have to check it out.
Oh, then shuffle up, my boy. It's no fun if I just show you my new rare cards, now is it?
All right. I'm game if you are.
Let's duel! I'll go first. I activate the field spell, Wedju Temple.
Whoa! Are those stone tablets?
That's right. I'm sure you know this better than anyone else, but duels in ancient Egypt were conducted with spiritual monsters, summoned forth from great stone tablets. And this card represents the temple where those tablets were kept.
Whoa, so cool!
Now I activate Wedju Temple's effect. By placing one monster from my hand onto the field in tablet form, I can place a second one from my deck in tablet form as well. From my hand, I place Fiend Reflection of the Millennium, and from my deck, Shield of the Millennium Dynasty.
A monster in tablet form? Huh. It can't attack or defend, and it's treated as a spell card.
That's right. They're continuous spells. For now. Next, I channel 2,000 of my life points into the Shield of the Millennium Dynasty to bring it to life as a monster in defense mode. When I do, I can also add a very special card from my deck to my hand. The Millennium Ankh.
How mysterious. I think I understand how it all works.
Oh? We'll see about that. I set one card face down. It's your move, Yugi.
All right. I draw. First, I send Green Gadget to the graveyard to special summon Nightmare Apprentice. Thanks to Nightmare Apprentice's arcane studies, I can add any illusion monster from my deck to my hand, and I choose Nightmare Magician.
Ho ho ho! I see you've already mastered the new monster type. Of course, if you're using illusion monsters, then you must know that no matter how strong an illusion you can conjure, it can't destroy my monsters by battle.
That's true, but who says I need to? Next, I sacrifice my Nightmare Apprentice to tribute summon Big-Winged Baphomet. Big-Winged Baphomet adds 2 more cards to my hand. Gazelle, the king of mythical claws, and Chimera Fusion. Now I have all the cards I need to shatter that shield.
Oh, you do you? We'll just see about that.
I'll gladly show you. I activate Chimera Fusion, fusing Baphomet and Nightmare Magician into Baphomet, the mythical king of phantom beasts. Now my monster's effects activate. First, Baphomet sends either a beast or a fiend or an illusion from my deck to the graveyard, and I choose Karibo.
Oh, Yugi, not Karibo. You've always loved that little fuzzball. How could you? You'll be cursed for 1,000 years, mark my words.
Anyways, Grandpa, next Big-Winged Baphomet restores an illusion monster from my graveyard. Rise from your slumber and cast your pall of darkness across the land. Be reborn, Nightmare Magician!
Oh-ho! Now that's an interesting monster you've got there. But you had to summon it with a card effect. And that means my other tablet monster comes to life. Become manifest Fiend Reflection of the Millennium!
Oh no! I didn't think there'd be a way to manifest a tablet monster without paying life points.
Of course there is! Do I look like I'm made of life points? Luckily, this monster lets me restore life points equal to half of the attack points of any monster on the field. And I choose Nightmare Magician!
I've got to be more careful. Your monsters are formidable. But the real card I should be worried about is that temple, isn't it? As long as it's in play, you'll be able to place a new tablet on the field every turn. I need to destroy it right now, and I've got just the card to do it.
You do?
I do! Baphomet, attack Fiend Reflection of the Millennium!
My Fiend Reflection is an illusion monster. You can't destroy it in battle.
I'm not trying to destroy your Fiend Reflection. I'm trying to destroy your Wedju Temple. Another monster just attacked. And so, at the start of the damage step, my Nightmare Magician can destroy any one card on the field. Now, Nightmare Magician, tear down that temple!
Oh no!
Did I miss something? What's so funny?
Did I fool you? It's not going to be that easy for you to destroy my temple. I activate Forbidden Chalice. The target is your Nightmare Magician.
Oh no, not Forbidden Chalice.
The Forbidden Chalice grants any monster 400 extra attack points for the rest of the turn. But the price for that power is grave. That monster's effects are all negated for the rest of the turn. I hope your Nightmare Magician enjoys my little gift.
Well, I can't speak for Nightmare Magician, but personally, I'd prefer a gift that actually helps me.
Well, to be honest, I was thinking I might give you that sort of gift too. But so far, I'm unconvinced that you deserve it.
Aw, Grandpa! All right then. From here on out, I'll show you what I'm really made of. Your monsters are unharmed and your temple is still standing. But there's still one more thing I can attack this turn. The cards in your hand!
Ooh, now, you don't have to go that far.
Oh, yes I do. I activate Chimera Fusion's effect in the graveyard to return it to my hand. And now, once again, I activate Chimera Fusion. I fuse the Fiend Baphomet on my field with the Beast Gazelle in my hand to create the monstrous Chimera, the King of Phantom Beasts!
Oh no!
When Chimera is fusion summoned, one random card in your hand is doomed to be sent to the card graveyard at the end of the turn. I wonder which it will be. Before we find out, my Gazelle's effect allows me to add another illusion to my hand, Master Tao the Chanter! I set 2 cards face down and end my turn. Now let's find out which card in your hand has been crushed by my Chimera. It's that one!
Oh dear.
Exodia!
Mm-hmm. You should see the look on your face.
You sure got me good, but doesn't that mean the duel is over? With Exodia in the graveyard, you have no way to win, right?
Goodness me, this is only the beginning. I've got plenty more in store for you, young man. It's my turn. I draw. First, I activate Dark Eruption. On its own, the head of Exodia has only 1,000 attack points, so this spell lets me return it to my hand.
Don't think for a second I'm going to let you assemble all 5 pieces of Exodia against me.
Oh, Yugi, you're going to have plenty of problems to worry about soon enough, but I assure you that's not one of them. In fact, I activate Wedju Temple's effect by placing Exodia from my hand on the field in tablet form. Now I can place Sengenjin Wakes from a Millennium from my deck in tablet form as well. Normally, I'd have to pay 2,000 life points to summon this monster from the tablet. But by invoking the magic of the Millennium Ankh card, my Sengenjin is made manifest. When Sengenjin is summoned, I can add another Millennium monster to my hand, the Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures. Next, I place the Golem on the field in tablet form.
Wait, you can just place them on the field as tablets without using the Wedju Temple card?
Indeed I can. I would have been in big trouble if you had succeeded in destroying my temple last turn, but now it's too late to stop me. Once again, the Millennium Ankh card allows me to manifest my monster. And with that, it's high time I showed you what the Millennium Ankh card is truly capable of.
There's more?
Of course! Merely possessing the card allows me to manifest these monsters at will. So what do you think will happen when I activate it?
Could it be Exodia? But that's impossible. How can Exodia be summoned when you only have one of the Exodia cards and it's not even in your hand? Unless...
Oh, you're as bright as ever, Yugi. You've almost figured it out. But there are many things in this world that you simply must see to believe, and this is one of them. I activate Millennium Ankh! The Millennium Ankh card allows me to draw upon the power of the Exodia cards sleeping within my deck. With the magic of this Millennium Ankh, I call upon the Forbidden One. Behold, the unstoppable Exodia incarnate!
No way! How can Exodia be here when all your Exodia cards are back in your deck?
It's great, right? Your grandpa is just the coolest, don't you think?
There's gotta be some kind of catch. You aren't doing something dangerous, are you, Grandfather?
Certainly not. Not by my standards, anyway.
By your standards, nearly dying in an ancient tomb wouldn't be considered dangerous.
Those were the days, weren't they?
They certainly were not. Though, It's thanks to everything you did back then that I was able to meet such great friends and go on so many adventures.
That's right. The Millennium Puzzle brought you and all your friends together.
And got us into big trouble more than a few times.
Anyways, worry less about what Exodia might do to me and more about what it's going to do to your monsters.
Its attack points are unknown.
I prefer to think of them as limitless. But before I show you why, I need to deal with your Nightmare Magician's pesky special abilities. I send my Sengenjin to the graveyard to activate Forbidden Droplet. With this card, I have the attack points of your Nightmare Magician and negate its effects once more. And now, to battle! Exodia, take my strength as your own and obliterate Nightmare Magician!
Not so fast! You activated my trap card! Mirage Mirror Force! It lets me special summon an illusion monster from my hand or graveyard and blow away your attacker!
You'll do no such thing, because once per turn, the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate can deactivate one of your spell or trap cards or its effects. Now that your pesky trap card is out of the way, let me show you why my Exodia's attack points are limitless. My strength is yours, Exodia!
Impossible! It's become stronger than a Blue Eyes White Dragon! Oh!
And it will become stronger still. The unstoppable Exodia Incarnate's attack points will grow during every turn it battles. It's already too late for you, young man.
I'd rather not entertain that thought, but he might be right. No, I can't think like that. There's got to be a way.
Now for your other monster. My Golem crushes your Chimera. And finally, Fiend Reflection, attack directly.
I won't go down that easily. I activate Chimera's effect in the graveyard. During your turn, I can banish it from the graveyard to revive any of my beasts, fiends, or illusions.
So you mean to bring back your magician again?
Not quite. You said the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate can only cancel out one of my spells or traps each turn, right?
That's correct, yes.
Well, you've already used that effect this turn, which means my other face-down card is free and clear.
So you're not summoning back your Nightmare Magician?
I'm not! I'm summoning Karibo! And now I reveal my face-down card, Multiply!
Oh, Yugi! How could you? Sending out Karibo to suffer the wrath of Exodia? You'll be cursed for 10,000 years, mark my words!
Did the curse get longer? Wait, never mind that. What I mean to say is that I've figured out the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate's secret and its weakness. Its attack points are tied directly to your life points.
Now, what makes you say that?
Why does the Millennium Ankh card let you manifest your monsters without pain? And why did you make a big deal about restoring your life points with Fiend Reflection of the Millennium? And why did Exodia's attack points become 3250? There's not a single monster in all of Duel Monsters whose attack points just happen to match your current life points. So there's no way it's a coincidence.
You're quite right, my dear boy. It is no coincidence. But I fear you may be underestimating the power of the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate. Its attack points don't become equal to my life points. They are increased by my life points every single turn it battles.
Whether it powers up once or 1,000 times, the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate will never breach my defenses. And that's its weakness. The priest who summoned the real Exodia in ancient Egypt shared his life force with Exodia. If this card matches the legends, then your own monster will be your undoing.
The only thing that's going to be undone is that attitude of yours. My Fiend Reflection may not be able to tear down your Great Wall of Karibos, but thanks to Exodia, it won't be standing for long. To end my turn, the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate lets me set a spell or trap from my deck that embodies its anger. Exod Fires of Rage! It's your move.
Draw! First, I'll activate the effect of Chimera Fusion to return it to my hand. Next, I'll activate Chimera Fusion once again.
Go right ahead. Move some of those Karibos out of the way if you would.
I fused the Fiend-type Karibo along with Master Tao the Chanter and Red Gadget to create the monstrous Guardian Chimera!
Well, well. 3,300 attack points, eh? Too bad my Exodia will grow even stronger if you attack it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Grandpa. First, I'm using my monster's special abilities. Guardian Chimera was summoned by using a spell card that fused 2 monsters from my hand with 1 from my field. That means I get to draw 2 new cards and destroy any card on the field.
Ho ho ho! I'm sure it does. Which means it's the perfect time to introduce you my trap card, Exod Fires of Rage. This card destroys every card you control all at once.
Oh no!
Your Karibos won't survive this, and neither will your Guardian Chimera. Exodia, unleash your rage! Oh, it's such a shame, Yugi. Now you'll be cursed for 100,000 years!
Hang on, why is my curse increasing when you're the one who destroyed my Karibos? In any case, I still get to draw 2 cards and destroy 1 card on the field. As for the card I'll destroy, it's the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate! What? Exodia is still standing?
Yugi, my dear boy, none of your card effects can destroy it. If there was even the slimmest chance that one of your chimeras could harm Exodia, I would have negated Chimera Fusion in an instant.
We'll see if you're still so confident after Master Tao revives an illusion from my graveyard. Rise once again, Nightmare Magician! Your trap may have cleared out my Karibos, but thanks to my magician arriving fashionably late, I'm still protected. And now that your trap card is gone, I can go on the offensive with this! I activate Future Silence!
There it is. I knew all these illusions were just smoke and mirrors. Exodia, the hour is yours. Negate Future Silence. You waited far too long to show your hand, young man.
And you didn't wait long enough to show yours. With Exodia's effect out of the way, I'm free to activate the spell card, Shining Sarcophagus!
Oh, no! You already had it in your hand.
To be honest, these were the 2 cards I drew with Guardian Chimera. The heart of the card sure works in mysterious ways, doesn't it?
Oh, so it does, so it does. So what now, Yugi? What's hiding in that sarcophagus of yours?
I'll show you. Shining Sarcophagus, I beseech thee, bring to me the dragon of the promised battle, Gandora G, the dragon of destruction. As long as I control Shining Sarcophagus, I can special summon Gandora G from my hand.
Now we're talking. Gandora G is so cool. It's a shame my Exodia is going to have to obliterate it.
But not before it takes out the rest of your cards. Now I give up half my life points to activate Gandora G's effect. Destroy every other card on the field and banish them to beyond the graveyard.
Oh my!
And that's not all. Gandora G lets me summon another monster from the Shining Sarcophagus and increase its level by the number of cards that were destroyed. Come forth, Silent Swordsman 0! My sarcophagus can't be destroyed by monster effects, so it's sticking. But 5 cards on the field were destroyed. My Nightmare Magician, your Wedju Temple, the Golem that guards the Millennium Treasures, the Shield of the Millennium Dynasty, and Fiend Reflection of the Millennium. Therefore, Silent Swordsman 0 gains 5 levels, and for every level it gains, it also gains 500 attack points.
3,500 attack points?
That's right. Its power has surpassed Exodia's, and it won't stop there. During every standby phase, it'll gain another level and 500 more attack points with it.
But you still don't have enough power to defeat Exodia. Don't forget, it gains more attack points every turn it battles.
Oh, I didn't forget. But when my next turn rolls around, your unstoppable Exodia Incarnate won't stand a chance. It's your move.
You mean if your next turn rolls around, don't you, Yugi? I don't see any way for you to defend yourself against my next attack, but just to be sure, my unstoppable Exodia Incarnate will set a spell card from my deck.
Will it? There's such a thing as being too cautious, you know? By activating Exodia's effect during my turn, you've allowed me to activate this card, Turn Silence. Normally this card just increases the level of one of my monsters by 3. But if I have the Shining Sarcophagus along with one of its monsters and use this card when you activate a monster effect, it cancels out that monster's effect.
This can't be. Then Silent Swordsman 0 will become level 12 and reach 5,000 attack points. And after that, level 13 and 5,500 attack points. But that's preposterous. Just imagine trying to cram all those level stars onto one card.
That's what you're concerned about?
What else is there to be concerned about? I control Exodia. I believe in the heart of the cards. And my beloved grandson came to see me today. Why, I'm as happy as I can be.
Aw, Grandpa.
But I'm still going to defeat you. Just as the heart of the cards guided you to your shining sarcophagus, I'm sure it'll guide me to the card I need to seize victory. High draw! During my standby phase, Exodia claims 1,000 of my life points.
And my silent swordsman grows stronger. Now if you try to attack my swordsman, our monsters will destroy each other, and Gandora will defeat you on my next turn. But go after Gandora and try to outpace my swordsman's growth? Think again! I banish Baphomet, the mythical king of phantom beasts, from my graveyard to special summon my banished Nightmare Magician!
So that's why you destroyed and banished your own magician with Gandora.
That's right! Now if you attack with one of my other monsters, I'll use Nightmare Magician to destroy it, so that your Exodia can't gain any more attack points. Then Silent Swordsman Zero will be able to take it down cleanly, and I'll win the duel.
Ho ho ho! Very well played indeed. You were able to learn how all my new cards worked on the fly, and combine two entirely different strategies to construct this elaborate no-win scenario for me. Why, I couldn't be prouder of you.
So, does that mean...
It means, of course, that I've drawn the exact card I need to defeat you. I activate Obliterate Blaze!
Obliterate? That doesn't sound good.
Oh, but it's very good. For me, that is. The unstoppable Exodia Incarnate now gains the ability to destroy all other cards in the spell and trap zones, and then equip the 5 pieces of Exodia from my deck to itself.
But my shining sarcophagus can't be destroyed by monster effects, so you won't be able to equip anything.
It doesn't have to destroy any of your cards. One of mine will do just nicely. It's the final forbidden card that will be the key to my victory. First, I activate Exodia's new effect, and then I activate this spell card, Forbidden Dress. The target is, once again, your Nightmare Magician.
Can't you give my magician a break?
I'm afraid not. This card lowers your magician's attack points by 600, but more importantly, it makes it impossible to destroy with card effects this turn.
Oh no! The Nightmare Magician isn't a monster from my shining sarcophagus, so Silent Swordsman Zero can't defend it.
And while my Forbidden Dress lingers on the field, Exodia's effect will destroy it.
But that means...
That's right. Now I equip the unstoppable Exodia Incarnate with Exodia the Forbidden One, left and right arm of the Forbidden One, and left and right leg of the Forbidden One, each providing it with 2,000 extra attack points.
Over 13,000 attack points? But Nightmare Magician is in defense mode, and its effect is still active. There's no way you can damage me.
That's where you're wrong, grandson. Obliterate Blaze also lets Exodia's attacks inflict damage even when it attacks a monster in defense mode.
But that means...
You're finished! Attack, Nightmare Magician! Exodia, obliterate! Ah!
Man, I can't believe I lost.
Ho, 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 ho. You may be the king of games, but you're still far too green to defeat your old grandpa. Feel free to try again when your million-year curse has worn off.
A million-year curse? Who keeps tacking on these zeros to it?
Who knows? Curses are mysterious things, but I've got a gift for you that I'm sure will lift it in a jiffy. Here, take this card.
Is this a new Dark Magician card?
It is indeed. Perhaps it'll help you out in your next duel.
Oh, thanks, Grandpa. You know, I had a really great time today.
I did too, my dear boy. I did too.